Hi, and welcome to my channel. I hope you all had a festive break and are feeling refreshed for a new year ahead. This year, as a family, we have decided to do something a bit different. Instead of our usual Christmas traditions, we gifted ourselves a truly unique experience. A trip to an Austrian Alps. The past few years, we have been celebrating Christmas at home in London. It's been full of the usual, too much food, perhaps too much of the wrong kind of food, binge watching all the Home Alone movies, doing last minute shopping, and buying presents that we probably don't really need. To be honest, it all felt a bit consumeristic. London at Christmas can feel like an overstimulating place. Everywhere you go, it's flashing lights, crowded shop, expensive restaurants, where you're often paying for the ambience more than the quality. And when you do venture out in nature, you're often met with a dull grey sky and endless clouds, not quite a peaceful winter wonderland you imagine. Even the indoor spaces are packed, overwhelmed and with overstimulated families trying to squeeze in all their holiday fun. And honestly, I was one of them. So this year, we chose a completely different path. We wanted to experience something pure and simple to reset our minds and our hearts. We went to Innsbruck, a small town nestled in the Alps. While it was cozy and festive, something surprisingly happened almost immediately. After a couple hours of exploring the city, we were bored. Now, I know that might sound strange, but let me explain. In a big city like London, we are used to constant stimuli. Coffee shops, theatre, shows, endless choices of things to do. But in Innsbruck, we had to be intentional about how we entertain ourselves. What was even more surprising was we hardly saw anyone on their phones. People were reading newspaper or actual paper books. Even kids were engaged in board games with their parents in the coffee shops. No screens. The families there seemed to have a different kind of connection, spending a quality time together in a way that almost hard to combine in cities like London. Parents took their children into the mountains, even young ones. In fact, we saw a toddler with pacifiers skiing alongside their parents. In contrast, in a city like London, the system seems designed to disconnect families. Parents are busy, constantly working hard to sustain an expensive lifestyle, commuting long distances, trying to maintain relationships with their children and partners, doing housework, and still hoping for some magical work-life balance. And this leads to one thing: burnout. People are just surviving, myself included, and we are lost sight of what it means to thrive. I've realized that in my life, when I burned out, my go-to for recharging is Kundalini Yoga and connecting with new environments and cultures. It's about challenging yourself, learning from different ways of life. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. The lessons that I've learned from this trip, I will be focusing on in the upcoming year. Firstly, focus on one thing at a time. In our fast-paced world, constantly multitasking, but I realize that when we focus on one thing, we become more present and more effective. Secondly, be more present with my family. Time passes so quickly. I want to truly be there for my family, putting away distractions and fully experience those moments together. Thirdly, create more experiences together in nature. Nature has a way of bringing people together. I want to prioritize spending more time outdoors with my family, whether that's hiking, skiing, or just enjoying fresh air. Fourth, reducing screen time. We've all seen studies. Too much screen time harms our relationships and our health. I want to lead by example and reduce my own screen time, especially in the family moments. Fifth, focus on my energy management. Avoiding burnouts means taking care of my energy, not just my time. I want to learn to manage my energy better so that I can give more without feeling drained. Sixth, prioritizing physical health. Physical health is foundation for good mental health. I want to focus on staying active and looking after my body to maintain strong, clear mind. Seventh, as a parent, we need to prioritize our own well-being first. To be good parents, we have to first to be good to ourselves. I've realized that in order to take care of my family, I need to take care of my own health and well-being, and actually not feel guilty about these choices. Eighth, it's okay for kids to be bored. Boredom can be a beautiful thing. It encourages creativity and helps children to learn how to manage their emotions. It's okay if kids don't have constant entertainment. Ninth, expose kids to healthy food and cooking. For kids to eat better, they need to see healthy food being prepared. I want to involve my daughter in more cooking, turning into family bonding activity. I read it places a huge importance on nutrition. It's an important pillar of our health, and we truly feel healthy, we can embrace and enjoy life. 10th, engage the senses to enjoy life. There's so much beauty around us, and we often forget to notice it. I want to be more mindful and engage all my senses in daily life, from the smell of fresh air to sounds of nature and the taste of wholesome food. So those are reflections and lessons from our trip to Austrian Alps. I hope this has inspired you to think about how you can apply similar principles in your own life. Here's to a year of meaningful moments, better health, and a stronger connections. I wish you all the best in 2025. And remember, sometimes the best gift you can give yourself is experience of slowing down and being present. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living a balanced, mindful life.